Hand clap to the masses, out and large, all over the place, all over the entire universe right there, guys. Welcome back to another Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned into yet another Mystelics reaction. You guys probably checking I'm doing too much right there. I am, brothers and sisters, but it is also very much serious, the things that is going on in the quarantine department, guys. I was actually having a phone conversation with one of the individuals that actually got discharged today. This is pretty much part of her stuff. I asked her to send it for me in increments right there, guys. But with that said, before we get into the vibrations, definitely, guys, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. And definitely give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that right there, guys. Apparently, there was some strange information, and I definitely want to have a short of interview for her or with her on the Mystelics vlogs right there, guys. I think it's very much important for individuals to know what exactly is going on. It seems like there's a lot of neglect taking place, why there's an increase in deaths in Dominica when it comes down to this situation right there. This is what she stated on her status right there. Everyone associated with CAC who passes away is out of neglect. This is the individual's actual experience when it comes down to what she noticed inside of the symptomatic area. By you, it's the symptomatic area. And it's rather interesting that she was telling me that it seems like the other places might be filled with more asymptomatic individuals, and therefore they are bringing asymptomatic individuals to the symptomatic regions. Because she pretty much told me that most people, you guys will hear it in a while, actually messed up her voice, disguised the voice and everything. So you pretty much hear that in a moment, guys. But let's listen. Well, let's see what she wrote right there. She says, everyone associated with CSU who passes away is out of neglect or negligence right there. She says, quote me on that. I definitely want to have an interview with her right there. And this is the story that she's making a claim. A blind man with a catheter catheter has been bawling. She called me like screaming all for the past hour and 30 minutes for someone to help him go to the bathroom to pass his fecal matter. When he came, they told him, if anything, just call the nurse. So initially when he came and he needed help, they asked him if he needs anything, or they told him if he needs anything, just call the nurse. And of course the blind man was calling the nurse. He has a catheter inside of him, and of course he needed to pass some stool and stuff. He needed help getting out of the bed and stuff. He's an elderly man and he needed some help, brothers and sisters. And matter of fact, this is from today, early this morning. She actually made this post right there. So 2 Spanish nurses, 1 Spanish doctor, and 1 Nigerian doctor sat in their office refusing to help the poor man after being asked several times by other patients. So it is one thing for him who was told, hey, if you need help, just ask for the nurse. He's asking for the nurse, nobody's coming. The patients, the other individuals who were there, have been calling for the nurses and the doctors to help this man because he needs help, brothers and sisters. And they are refusing to help the poor man after being asked several times by other patients or the individuals who are actually there. Not even his overflowing catheter made them change their minds. That is what she noticed in there while she was there. Guys, if I ever end up in the problem, not Debbie. If I were to ever, they would never put me inside there. You wouldn't put me inside there. Mystelics, no boy, you put me inside there. Problem not happening inside there. Anyways, I called the ward aide. I called the ward. I guess this is what one of the people was saying. I called because it's in quotation marks. I called the ward aide. When she comes, she will help him go to the bathroom. That's not my job. Let me repeat that. This is what the individuals who is supposed to help people who are in need. Right there, brothers and sisters. I call the ward aide. When she comes, she will help him go to the bathroom. That is not my job. That's what she's saying. And they then carried on. Don't knock the window again. That's what she was telling the man who was trying to get help. Do not knock the window again. I will call the ward aide, and when she comes, she will help you. It's not my job. Okay, that is what she's telling the guy who's the elderly man who's asking for help. I know it's not their job in truth. It's true, it's not their job. Maybe the ward aide was supposed to be, maybe the ward aide was somewhere else and whatnot. But Mark West, the man is asking for help. I know it's not their job in truth. But is it mine? Why I had to wheel the man to the bathroom and back? A patient has to then wheel the man to the bathroom and back instead of the nurses and doctors who are supposed to be taking care of this man. I mean, where's the humanity factor of these individuals? But then again, it seems like they were, based off what she said there, 2 Spanish nurses, 1 doctor. And she also said that one of the Spanish nurses, if you were to watch her and whatnot, she'll be like, what? She would, and she's aggressive and stuff. That's what she was pretty much telling me right there. I know it's not my job, blah blah blah. You know it's not my job in truth, but it is mine. Is it? But I know it's not your job in truth, but is it mine? Why I had to will the man, you know, to get help and stuff, instead of the nurses themselves who are supposed to be taking care of these individuals. I thought the field of medicine was about helping others. I thought so too, but apparently it reduces, or it is reduced, or has been reduced to a salary and job description. Where's the humanity in this? It's a good question to ask. What is the doctor? What is the doctor's job? Let me go back a little. What is the doctor's job? To respond to medical emergencies? Maybe not. It seems maybe not. So where was he earlier tonight when the other gentleman was fighting for his breath for almost an hour? When he lay there saying he was having a hard time breathing and the nurses ignored him. Where were the nurses and where was the doctors? Apparently, their job is sitting in front of a computer, probably playing Tetris. Or what is the other game thing, the card game, I forget its name. Because they probably checking the tide, go up and down, catering to people. So they don't really bother because that's not their job. Their job is to come, deliver medication and go back, and whatever happened to these people, same thing. Pretty much the same thing happened to the very first individual who died. She was calling out for help. She was asking for help and they neglected the girl. This is why, one of the reasons why, if you listen to one of my videos when I was talking about that situation, I told them, the family members, I got a link to some of the friends and family of this person. I told them, take these people to court. That is neglect. That is neglect right there. We've seen another case right there. Anyways, let's move on right there, guys. Let me go up a little. The man was lying there on oxygen, sweating like a dog. I've also heard that this place is very hot. Not the first time I've heard. The individual themselves actually had to get a fan to help because she couldn't take it. She couldn't take it at all. She had to get a fan from her family members or whatever to bring a fan for her so that she could possibly sleep. And remember, guys, some of the ways the place, by the way, this is in the CAC area. That's on top of the gym. The gym area. I think the women at the bottom and the men at the top, or there's some inclusion or something when it's elderly persons that put them at the bottom and whatnot. So this is why they knew about this individual right there. The man was lying there on oxygen, sweating like a dog, saying I'm having a hard time breathing. Maybe the oxygen machine wasn't working, but you guys should have paid attention to what he was struggling with. And another thing I must make mention, guys, back in the day we were talking about steaming, and steaming was helping a lot of people. True or false? Steaming was helping a lot of people. Why are they then putting individuals inside there who need possible help, and they are not advising individuals to steam or tell family members to bring hot things for them to drink on this? I've not been hearing none of these things. It seems like it's only one way they want people to go, and that's to take the injections, which doesn't make sense. And even if the injections were to work, guys, the injection is not an end-all thing. It is not an end-all thing. You still need to wear your mask, sanitize, and all these kind of things. You still need to take vitamin C, vitamin D, all these things to help you, because they studied that this thing is not a cure. They say it's to protect you. That is what they say. Do I believe it? That is another question right there. What is better? They're talking about natural immunity and these kind of things there. But anyways, sidetracking back to what is being said right there. The man was lying there with an oxygen thing on him. Whether it was working or not, we don't know. That's one of the things they're wondering. They don't know if it was working or not. So, hey, the man was complaining. They should have get some help. Try to get the individuals there to do some steaming. It's another thing she was also saying, that it seems like when they bring in individuals who are pretty much this. We will listen to that in a while, guys. I jump in there too fast. She didn't care enough to check the man. Meanwhile, she's on the other side on the room checking the blood pressure of a patient who was asleep. So I was told that she woke up the individual who was sleeping to take the blood pressure of this woman right there. When this man is complaining about not being able to breathe. And then we wonder why a lot of people seems to be passing away from the district right there. Neglect is happening, brothers and sisters. A lot of neglect is happening in these places right there. Don't worry, guys. We'll do an interview. Hopefully, we get to do that interview. I think the individual and some others are planning to write a letter to the Ministry of Health and based off the circumstance right there to see if they can rectify something. But we'll hopefully get that interview done where I get to ask her questions and stuff, and you guys will listen on this. I think it's vital in this regard right there. This is more of a BrBpTV moment, but we'll put it on the Mystelics vlogs in this regard. Anyways, moving along, guys. Let me see if there's anything on top. Okay. By the time they noticed that he was badly off, they called the ambulance to take him to the St. James facility. Remember CAC? St. James facility is where they pretty much deal with you a bit better, I'm thinking. This is where I used to work back in the day. All the while, Dr. Spaniard is still sitting at his computer while the two nurses are attending the poor man. So the two nurses who were neglecting the man finally decided, hey, it's getting serious. So they went to check him, and the doctor is still on the thing. The Spanish doctor, by the way. They call him very loudly, and he runs out. He runs out of his PPE. I don't know, personal protection equipment, yes. They call him very loudly. I think they call the doctor very loudly, and he runs out with half of his personal protective equipment on. At this point, they're like headless chickens trying all sorts of techniques to resuscitate him, while the ambulance men was just watching while they did this. The nurse running in and out of the office. They were neglecting the man all the time, you know. But now they realize it's serious vibes. The nurse is running in and out of the office with their bare back out, sports bra and tights. Okay. Half of the PPE, personal protective equipment. Let me read that again, guys. The nurse, because I can't read it. The nurse is running in and out of their office with her bare back out. With her bare back out, sports bra and a tights. Half of her PPE on, all the while shouting go to bed to the patients and watching us cross-eyed. Let's move on. The man is gasping for breath while little coughs in between. They're standing over him, giving him oxygen therapy injections and I guess whatever else they could find or figure out after the whole situation went down south. Then we stopped hearing him. The nurses walked back to the aisle towards us and asked what's the time. So this individual then said 2:02 a.m. He passed away, guys. He passed away. Let's listen to some of what she stated. I asked her, you know, about the whole situation of her being inside there and so forth. Is this the one? Yeah. There's another video I have to post out, but I'm going to leave that one behind. So this is some of the things that she was pretty much saying a while ago.
Well, I think it's a symptomatic area.
So I asked her what area she was. She said she thinks it's a symptomatic area.
It's supposed to be.
Well, it's supposed to be symptomatic area.
But the way that looking is like, how much people come in and they say they don't have symptoms.
So pretty much, I think her voice, so she pretty much saying, it seems like a lot of people are coming there and they're saying they don't have symptoms. Which means that they're asymptomatic. But apparently, they're bringing them there.
But you know what, you must come, is anybody that they, once you unvax, you must come post-mouth. Pretty much, once you unvax, you must come post-mouth. So, you must come in these areas. So, wherever in Dominica you are, once you unvax, apparently, you must come down there. And it seems like the other places are filled up. So, they're bringing them to the symptomatic areas. And sometimes they bring you there and everywhere else full. And they say they're putting you.
See? Everywhere else is full.
Sometimes people come in there saying they don't have symptoms, but they put them there.
Some people are coming there and they say they don't have symptoms, but they're putting them there.
You check, so maybe supposed to be for symptomatic, but all kind of people end up there.
So it's kind of confusing basically because it's supposed to be for symptomatic,
this individual demonstrated symptoms, so she was definitely in the symptomatic region. But there are other individuals coming in saying that they don't have any symptoms, but they are putting them there. So what does that tell you about the people who don't have symptoms, but they're putting them among the symptomatic? Doesn't that mean they're trying to make the asymptomatic get symptomatic? I could be wrong. Let me know your thoughts, guys.
Vaxxed and unvaxxed.
Vaxxed and unvaxxed.
Because some people end up there with symptoms, so people don't really have symptoms in public place.
So she pretty much saying that people don't really have symptoms much in the place. Maybe due to the amount of asymptomatic individuals that are over influx in the symptomatic individuals, which is based on mathematical statistics very true. Symptomatic is much less than the asymptomatic. I think it's generally speaking 80% of all Rona cases are asymptomatic. So there's a minute point, and there's about 9 to 10% that have mild symptoms. They get headaches and little fevers and things, and there are people, there's small minor, probably less than 5%, who actually have severe cases when it comes down to this situation right here. So this is an elderly, and it affects elderly people more than it would affect the younger folks right there.
Some there's basic check. Yeah. But I guess it's supposed to be for symptomatic people.
So she was pretty much telling me she guesses it's supposed to be for symptomatic people when it comes down to this situation. So they pretty much putting everybody together when they are over influxed of rooms, when there's little to no rooms remaining. And the area she pretty much describes to me is like, I show you guys in the previous video. I think I'll tag this video at the end of the videos that I was talking about the whole situation involving inside there. So apparently they were telling me upstairs has warm water, which is where they put the men, and downstairs has cold water, which is where they put the women. And of course, if you are an elderly man or something like that, and you can't walk up the steps or walk down the steps or whatever, they put you at the bottom as well with the women. Also talking about cleaning, the cleaning conditions of the place is not very well. There have been a few individuals who have told me about the very cleaning conditions of the place. Apparently, one which told me that they removed the bed. The person, like, you pass your 5 days, you pass your 10 days, and you go, they pretty much just remove the sheet and they put a new sheet on, and that's it. They don't spray the bed, they don't clean the bed, they don't sanitize. That is what I've been told, okay? They don't sanitize the place, they don't clean up the stuff, they just have things there. When it comes down to sweeping and cleaning the area, I don't know. I don't know if it's like prison, but apparently they don't really do cleaning up of the area right there. I guess they expect people to clean up themselves. You definitely have to clean up your area and whatnot, but generally speaking, you have to do some cleaning in this regard. The person doesn't want to be there, you put them there, so you definitely have to clean the place. If somebody is leaving, then you have to clean, sanitize the thing properly, spray whatever you have to spray on the bed before you put the new sheet on the thing. You're just replacing this thing. This is what I've been, and then you want people to go and test, and if they test positive, for them to go there. Matter of fact, the same thing I've been telling individuals with a number of persons have been telling me that, what am I saying? Vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc. I even have zinc there. Look, zinc. I'm getting the 100. This is the 50 mg. I'm gonna get the 100 mg soon. I have a few other things coming down as well. I'll be giving to a number of persons, because apparently they gave them 5 of these things. 5 zinc they give individuals, and I guess you have to go and get the rest for yourself. Not only that though, guys, folic acid I think is one. They give an antiviral drug as well. I can't remember what it is. Antibiotics. I remember an individual, a doctor, said, why are they giving antibiotics for a viral thing? And she's like, that's not supposed to be, as if they're not giving people antibacterial stuff. They're giving aspirin as well. They say for blood clots and those kind of things there. But it's a very confusing time what is going on right now, man. But there's a lot of neglect taking place, man. And I think this needs to be addressed. So waiting for them to send the letters to the Ministry of Health based on their experience and stuff. And then hopefully we get an interview. I'll put it on Mystelics Vlogs. So guys, look out for that. Definitely subscribe so you can get more of that vibrations right there. But the guy passed away. The guy passed away, man. So I mean, all the cases that we are going through, people who have passed away, actually most likely was some sort of neglect that took place. I don't know if they're trying to raise the numbers of people passing away to make people afraid or something like that.
I don't know. But guys, it's important. Take your vitamin D, C, and zinc. Go out in the sun. Make sure you exercise as well, guys. Exercise is important when it comes down to this situation. It's very, very important. So please, guys, definitely do that. And of course, steam. Steaming is very important. Ginger steaming, garlic steaming. Sometimes there's something, I think they take something and put in your nose. I think it's garlic. It's a small thing. You took it in your nose and then you leave it there for 15 minutes. You take it out and then all the stuff just comes out. I think it's garlic. I think it's garlic. Yeah, I think it's garlic. Yeah. It's definitely garlic. So you guys can definitely try steam. If you have to steam every week, every night. You drink some hot tea in the morning, drink some hot tea, and you'll be good to go. So you can avoid all these circumstances, man. It's gonna have more cases, guys. You're gonna see more deaths rising. But this is not my stuff here. This is the person's stuff, and we will get an interview. I want to get an interview. She says she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. She doesn't really care because what she sees shocks her. She was even talking about last Friday when some lady passed away inside there. The lady was just on the bed. She had nothing on. She just had a pamper on her, and she was lying on the bed. They brought her inside, and then they didn't even know that she passed away. An elderly lady again. The only way they knew that she passed away, I think she passed away around 11 p.m. in the night time. And it was around 9 a.m. They just covered her with a sheet. And she was pretty much around everybody else. And, you know, people said they couldn't sleep that night. They couldn't sleep because there was a lady who passed away right in the middle of where they keep people. Now they have partitions and all those things there. You know how they were shipped already. But on what? I mean, where's the humanity in this, man? They didn't pick up the lady until 9 a.m. next morning. She passed away 11 p.m. the previous day. I want to get that interview. Yes, I want to get that interview right there. I think Emo has been doing one. You can definitely check out Emo News on YouTube. Definitely link her up right there, guys. Definitely subscribe to her channel as well. I think she did one on this, I guess from somebody's perspective as well. But we'll get my own. We'll get my own, man. Anyways, guys, with all that said, it's sad. Definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through, guys. I know it's kind of like a sad moment right now when it comes onto this situation. It's not really a jumpy, hey, happy vlog and whatnot. It's a sad situation. But with that said, guys, definitely give this video a thumbs up for this individual who passed away. Definitely give this video a thumbs up for the patients who assisted this individual, tried their best to assist it in the capacity to do so. And also, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. I said that already, no? Give this video a thumbs up if I didn't say so. I'm saying so, guys. Give this video a thumbs up for them in this regard. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video.